There are many shows that are coming out each month on Netflix. It can range from all kinds of genres for you to enjoy. On this list, we will be talking about new movies that are coming out in June 2021. Hello and welcome back to Band Top List. I'm your host Tina, and today we will be taking a look at the top 10 Netflix movies coming out in June 2021. Don't forget to leave this video a like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of our lists. Now, let's get started. Coming in at number 10, we have Carnival. This movie is to be released on June 2nd. This movie is listed as a comedy drama set in Brazil. It is about a social media influencer who just recently broke up with her boyfriend because he cheated on her. They were supposed to go on a trip together. However, the influencer decided that she is going to take 3 of her closest friends to Carnival. This movie is all about them showing up to parties while taking pictures and videos for their social media accounts. As the movie goes on, the influencer soon realizes that life is not all about social media. Coming in at number 9, we have Dancing Queens. This movie is to be released on June 3rd, and it is a comedy movie. It is a Swedish movie about a 23-year-old girl named Dylan who wants to become a famous dancer. However, when she goes and auditions for a huge role, she is actually a bit too late to enter. So the casting director gave her a local job to help clean at a local dance bar dedicated to drag queens. Then one day, the owner of the club noticed her dancing talents and really wished that she was a boy. So doing the unthinkable, Dylan makes herself look like a boy and auditions to be part of the dancing crew. She becomes one of the most loved person at the club and saves the club from falling apart. However, she isn't able to keep her identity for long. Do you think people will forgive her into tricking them that she was a man? Let us know down below. Coming in at number 8, we have Sweet and Sour. This movie is to be released on June 4th. It is a South Korean romance comedy film. This film is about a couple who recently just got engaged. The couple expects to live happily ever after, but things turn sour. We get to follow a man named Jang Hook, who proposed to his girlfriend. As they move in together, reality soon kicks in. The girlfriend is a hard-working nurse who is having a hard time at her job and is putting a strain into their relationship at home. However, Jang has his own troubles at work, where he is competing against a woman for the same job position. But he is starting to have feelings towards the girl he is competing against. What do you think will happen? Will he stay with his fiancée or go into a relationship with his co-worker? Let us know down below. Coming in at number 7, we have Extreme. This movie is to be released on June 4th. It is an action-adventure movie, which is known as Extremo in Spanish. It is about a retired hitman whose son and father were murdered. 2 years later, he is finally ready to plan his revenge against the killer, who happens to be his own brother. This movie will be action-packed with scenes that will make your mouth drop. Do you think he has what it takes to kill his own brother? Or do you think he will be able to forgive him? Coming in at number 6, we have Awake. This movie is to be released on June 9th. This movie is an action-adventure drama. It is about a global crisis where all electronics are wiped out and it eliminates people's ability to sleep. Scientists struggle to find a cure for this insomnia disease before it's too late, where people will die from lack of sleep and rest. We get to follow a mother named Jill, whose daughter may hold the cure for the disease. The daughter has no trouble sleeping. Now, the question remains, is the mother willing to sacrifice her kids for the sake of saving the human race and the world from extinction? Coming in at number 5, we have Skater Girl. This movie is to be released on June 11th. This movie is about a young poor girl from India who meets someone new, who tells her about skateboarding. We get to follow her story about something she had never thought she would be good at. Via reality, we also get to see young boys who also get to try something new, and this story has drama and passion for what you love. It has a very nice story behind it, and it's a movie you must watch. Coming in at number 4, we have Wish Dragon. This movie is to be released on June 11th. This is a cute movie with a teapot and a dragon who grants wishes, just like the title. But this dragon, from the looks of it, only grants wishes to the rich and powerful people. Now, he is about to do it for a regular boy. This movie has a passion and love and adventure that will just want you to see more. Now, this boy must escape and get together with the love of his life. Coming in at number 3, we have Fatherhood. This movie is to be released on June 18th. This movie stars the famous Kevin Hart. It is about a father who has to raise his only daughter by himself after his wife died unexpectedly only a day after she gave birth to their daughter. It is a heartfelt movie about a struggling father who is trying to raise his daughter the best he can. Throughout the years, you can see how people are trying to convince him that he isn't capable of raising his own daughter, but he proves them wrong. I hear this movie is a real tearjerker. You better get your tissues ready. Coming in at number 2, we have Good on Paper. This movie is to be released on June 23rd. This movie is based on true events about comedian Eliza Schlesinger. She wrote and is starring as the main character. This is a comedy romance movie about a stand-up comedian named Andrea. She always puts her career first before her love life. But one day, she finally gets to meet the perfect man named Dennis. He is everything she has been looking for in a man. He's smart, successful, nice and rich. But the problem is, why is he so perfect on paper? Maybe he's a little too perfect? What secrets do you think Dennis is hiding from Andrea? Coming in at number 1, we have The Ice Road. This movie stars the famous Liam Neeson. This movie is set to be released on June 25th. This is an action-packed movie with a lot of adventure and drama. We have a bunch of miners who were involved in a cave-in. Now, they have very little air, and unfortunately, all the equipment on hand to get them out isn't enough. They must now recruit the best of the best people who must drive across a melting ice road. Now they must get there in time before the miners suffocate. This is personally one movie I really want to see since Liam Neeson is one of my favorite actors. Let us know in the comments what you think of this movie when it's released. And that's it for today's list of top 10 Netflix movies coming out in June 2021. Which movie on this list will you watch? Let us know down below. Don't forget to leave this video a like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of our lists. I'm your host Tina, and I'll see you in the next video.